And joining us now is John Chiang. He is the State Treasurer of the state of California. Mr. Chiang, welcome to the program. As I understand it, you have banned the state of California from doing business with Wells Fargo for at least the next 12 months. Is that accurate, sir?
Good morning, Stuart. It's a pleasure to be with you. I have suspended 3 lines of business, the most highly profitable business lines for Wells Fargo, in their engagement with the state of California, so that's correct.
That is a form of punishment of Wells Fargo, is it not?
Yeah, we want to incentivize much stronger, better behavior by Wells Fargo. They breached a very important trust with the customers of California and elsewhere. People put their hard-earned dollars in trust with them. They want to grow. They want long-term strategies for financial security, and unfortunately, what we witnessed was otherwise.
Are you setting conditions on Wells Fargo before they can get back to doing business with the state of California? And if so, what are those conditions?
Yes, we want to make sure that they comply with all the appropriate penalties and enforcement regulations provided by various agencies. We want to make sure they improve their practices. Clearly, something went wrong with their dedication to their mission. You had a culture that ran amok, and what happened to the values of protecting and enhancing the financial security of their customers. So we want to make sure that progress is made on that front.
Do you want Wells Fargo and other banks to stop cross-selling? Let me explain to our viewers how I think about this. If I open an account with a bank, the bank then tries to sell me other facilities, other services, like a credit card or a mortgage or an IRA, for example. That's what gave rise to this abuse of selling, if you like. Do you want to see that practice stopped entirely?
They have to have a better culture as to, there's a difference between sharing information and applying pressure, or frankly misrepresenting and creating accounts that are not needed. But I do want to make sure that in today's day and age, especially with technology, but just as importantly, personal customer services, that they get the information so that they can make a better informed judgment as to what they need in their own individual or business case.
Okay, can you spell it out for us? What would you like to see Wells Fargo do?
First of all, the admission, and then secondly, what they're going to do to change their culture to make sure they have best practices. And at the heart of this, they have to reestablish trust. We know that it takes a long period of time to establish trust, and so that's by engagement, that's by practice, that's by spoken word, that's by being an example of great behavior, good service, community participation, and they broke it, and they broke it big time. People are incredibly disappointed. They were impacted severely, and so they're going to have to immediately address all those issues, admit to the problems they concerned, and come up with a course of corrective action.
Just moments ago, Mr. Chiang, John Stump said that all selling goals, in other words, attempting to increase sales by putting goals to the salespeople, all sales goals halted at the end of this week. So they really are making a big change there. They've also said that all fees have been and will be refunded to anybody who had an account opened without them knowing about it, all fees refunded, and all customers will be contacted. Sounds like they're going part of the way to do what you want them to do. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, those are 3 good initial steps. We ought to think about what you did to the employees who are making $12 an hour on average and today are on the unemployment lines. You have to think about the compensation packages that were paid to the executives in the past, despite this misrepresentation to the public, and as California, an investor to us, how you establish trust. And we took you by your word, so they have a way to go. But I appreciate those 3 initial steps, but we're looking for far more.
Mr. Chiang, I have to ask a difficult question. There is to some degree an element of political grandstanding going on here. Banks are unpopular. Politicians up for re-election are eager to pile on and beat up a bank like Wells Fargo. I believe that you're up for re-election. I know it's a pejorative question, but are you, to some degree, politically grandstanding?
So the answer is no. I am not up for re-election.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
I've enjoyed my partnership. I want Wells Fargo to do... Oh, no worries. I want Wells Fargo to do extraordinarily well. But we have to make a meaningful statement. We have to take important action to make sure that they progress and do the right thing. I don't benefit by Wells Fargo not doing well. We bank with them. We have a very serious relationship. And so I want them to succeed in making sure that they provide capital for small businesses in the state of California, that they help finance affordable housing. But you can't do it on the backs by charging fees on individuals who have no sense and have no financial security and no trust anymore.
Mr. Chiang, I do believe you're running for governor in 2018. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Chiang, look, thanks very much for being with us on a very important day.